February 1916, the land around Verdun, France, lay cold and silent under a gray winter sky. Verdun was not just another city, it was a symbol of French pride, protected by a ring of forts and soaked in centuries of history. To the German High Command, it was the perfect target not to capture, but to destroy. German General Erich von Falkenhayn believed France could be defeated without a breakthrough. His plan was simple and cruel: attack Verdun so relentlessly that France would be forced to defend it at any cost until it bled itself to death. He called it a battle of attrition. At dawn on February 21, 1916, the earth exploded. Over 1,200 German artillery guns opened fire at once. Shells rained down non-stop, forests vanished, hills were flattened. Trenches disappeared entirely. For hours, French soldiers could do nothing but hide and pray. The sky burned, the ground shook. Men were buried alive, then the German infantry advanced. The French defense was thin. Forts once thought indestructible fell shockingly fast. Fort Douaumont, the strongest fort at Verdun, was captured without a fight, sending panic through France. Paris trembled, but retreat was unthinkable. General Philippe Pétain was placed in command. He made one promise to his men: they shall not pass. To keep Verdun alive, Pétain created a single supply route, the Voie Sacrée, or Sacred Road. Day and night, trucks carried food, ammunition, and fresh soldiers into the furnace, while wounded men were carried out. Every few seconds, another truck passed. Verdun became a machine that consumed men. French and German soldiers fought over the same shattered ground again and again. A hill captured in the morning was lost by nightfall. Trenches changed hands dozens of times. There was no cover. Shell holes filled with water, blood, and bodies. Corpses dissolved into the mud beneath soldiers' boots. The smell of death never faded. Artillery dominated everything. Over the course of the battle, more than 60 million shells were fired. Men went deaf, some went mad, others froze, unable to move, staring into nothing. New weapons added to the horror. Flamethrowers turned trenches into fire pits. Poison gas drifted across the battlefield, burning lungs and blinding eyes. Machine guns shredded any massed attack. Still, both sides kept coming. By summer, the battlefield no longer resembled Earth. It was a gray, cratered wasteland. Trees stood as blackened stumps. Villages vanished completely. Men stopped talking about victory. They talked only about survival. In June, German forces pushed closer than ever. Verdun seemed on the brink of collapse. French units were rotated constantly. Nearly 70% of the entire French army would fight at Verdun at some point. France held on. In July, pressure eased slightly as the British launched their own offensive on the Somme, but Verdun never rested. In October, French forces counterattacked. Using improved artillery coordination, they retook Fort Douaumont. By December, the French had regained almost all lost ground. After 10 months of continuous fighting, the battle ended. Nothing had been decided. Germany failed to break France. France failed to destroy Germany, but the cost was unimaginable. Around 300,000 soldiers were dead. Over 700,000 were wounded. Verdun became the longest and one of the bloodiest battles in human history. For France, Verdun became sacred, a symbol of endurance, sacrifice, and national survival. For Germany, it was a grim lesson that attrition could destroy both attacker and defender. For the soldiers who survived, Verdun never truly ended. Many carried scars, physical and mental, for the rest of their lives. Some could not sleep without hearing artillery. Others never spoke of what they saw. Today, Verdun is quiet. Green grass covers the scars. Cemeteries stretch across the hills, filled with endless rows of white crosses. Beneath the soil lie the remains of thousands who were never recovered. Verdun stands as a warning written in blood and steel. When war becomes a test of endurance rather than purpose, humanity loses even when the lines hold.